Hey, ladies. I hope all finds you well. I just got back, last night to my home here in New York. And, from all of the past few weeks of just kind of eating kind of what I wanted to cakes and cookies, I'm going to do, a system flush. So I made some I'm making lentil stew. And all that's in there is just the lentils, the sweet potatoes and carrots and onions. That's pretty much all I have. I might have to go shopping, but I usually like to put kale in it too because it's one of my favorite things to eat. But I'll just, be eating that. And during the day, I'll just be just flushing my system primarily with water. And sometimes the water will have, or green tea too, and this chlorophyll, which I think the greens are good. It's good for building the blood. And yesterday I watched, I also, probiotics. So yesterday I watched Christina from Christ Glorified Fitness and Dr. Longoria. I just happened to catch that because it was traveling day, so I had a little time, and I happened to catch that. But they were talking about just like simple things you can do at home, and just I love like the whole thing they did on the food because you have to start where you are. I've shown you guys different things. Or anyone on my channel, different things from the past few years, including of how to make sauerkraut. And so it's really, they were talking about this yesterday, but it's really simple to make. And it's really, it's salt and water and cabbage, and you put it in a jar and you let it ferment for 2 to 6 weeks. And there you have an easy a probiotic for your system, to help with your gut microbiome. So, I'll have some of that. And also, this is a hot sauce that Chef Nikki made me. And this is all onions and spices and stuff. And there you have it to, help build the gut. So this is what I'll be eating this week, just to give my system a rest. So whenever, you go off and you have the holiday times, you're not eating like what you regularly eat, then it's probably a good idea to just give your body time to rest and recoup. So, just helping to flush it out. And like I said, I'll just be drinking water and then just eating once a day, in the evening. And that's pretty much it, and then after that, I'll go into a short fast because I think it's, when you stop eating altogether, that gives your body time to take all the energy. Even, this week, just to still to use all the energy that it would use to digest. And I talk about this all the time, and redirect that to getting rid of any stuff, rebellious cells, and anything that your body needs to get flush out and get rid of. So, that's what I'll be doing this week. So I just thought I would share that with you ladies. Now, probably I may do a video on how to make again, or maybe even link the one that I did before. That's probably what I'll do. Link the cabbage, the sauerkraut one, because that's an easy way to, you ferment your own food. And I try to show you guys like really simple things, because if you remember, I did the sprouting, because that's an easy way to get greens in. And it doesn't take a lot of time. You can sprout in 3 to 5 days and and sprouts are so nutritious. They're like one of the most highly nutritious foods. You can do that right at home, in your kitchen. It's very easy. And because a lot of the organic foods are pricey, and everybody ain't trying to spend all that money, So, these are things that you can do at home that's really simple. You can make your own nut milks. I think I did that before too. I'm not sure if I did that here, but it's so simple to do that. Get you some raw nuts, almonds, whatever you want to make it out of. You soak that in the water, you blend it, and then you strain it with I can't think of a cheesecloth. And then you have your milk, and you can add whatever flavor. And I'm a fan of making stuff at home because the stuff that I make is very simple. I don't like the stuff that takes a whole bunch of steps, but 1 to like 5, well, even shorter than that, but 1 to 3 to 4 steps, and then you have it, at home, and that way you don't have to pay an arm and a leg. I do like going to the farmer's market, but stuff can get very expensive. So, but then too, I look at it, you either pay now on this end or you pay on the other end. So, it's all relative and where you are, but as I watched that video yesterday, and I may even link that to this. It just reminded me of so many things, that, you can do things, keep it simple, and you start where you are, and no one's here to judge anyone what they eat, how they eat. You just have to do what works for your body, because I appreciated Dr. Longoria talking about even everybody's guts are different, and so, you want to do what works for your body. And even with the different diets, they all can work, but it's just a matter of you sticking to it, and so, yeah, you find what works for your body and you stick with it. I told you I was a raw food vegan for a long time, but I remember when I told my little sister, my baby sister, I'm like, when I go to somewhere I was going, I don't know, one of the islands, I'm like, I'm going to get something I wanted, maybe a conch bread or something. She was like, what you want me, what would that make you? I'm like, I don't know, a vegan who eats, a raw food is who eats conch when I'm in Bahamas or whatever I said. But that's the thing too, not getting caught up in labels. And that was like so freeing, just, okay, you don't have to, if you're a vegan, you don't have to eat that way all the time. Maybe you're a vegan for a week, a month, or maybe you're pescatarian for, a couple of weeks, but you don't have to stay in, you walk it out, feel it out. Because sometimes I feel like I need to be completely vegan, and I do that. And then sometimes I can eat, I like seafood. Well, let me specify. I like fresh fish, and I'll have that where I live in South Carolina. That's the seafood capital of South Carolina. So of course, when I'm there, I'm going to eat I like salmon and I like some different fish, and I will have that. And so, when I come back home to New York, then, I'm vegetarian, loosely, and sometimes I'm vegan, and some days I'm vegan. Sometimes I'm not, sometimes I was, last week I had a steak at my house. I don't eat steak too often, but every once in a while I will have it, so I'm not locked into my titles, but, overall I do prefer a more vegan lifestyle, but, I will be the vegan girl who eats a steak here and there, and, sometimes a raw foodist, and, just, it is what it is. So anyway, that's all I have, ladies. God bless you. I love you, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.